We'd like to welcome you to the National Motor Club overview, and we'd like to thank you also just for joining us on today. And I tell you what, you're going to be very excited about taking a look at this incredible opportunity. So what we're going to talk about today is the National Motor Club. We're going to talk about the membership, the coverage we have, and we're going to talk about the income opportunity here with the National Motor Club. I tell you, I've never seen anything quite like this in my lifetime, when such a great service can be marketed and you can earn income not just for today, but also wealth for tomorrow. That's what makes us different from any other opportunities, that we pay you today, and we also allow you to set up a magnificent account to get paid big dollars in the future. So let's get started, and let's just talk about the credibility of our company. This company's been around since 1956. I want to repeat that to you. Since 1956, this company has been in existence. This is not a startup company, a try it out company, or what if it might work company. This is a company that has stood the test of time for the past 54 plus years. You'll also be glad to know we've been on the Better Business Bureau for over 20 years with an A+ rating. And last time I checked, that's a great grade to have, whether it's in school or on the Better Business Bureau. You can't get much better than that. We also have over 6 million satisfied customers. And with that many satisfied customers, I believe we must be doing something right. The ownership is by the Jensen family. This family has seen billions of dollars go through the marketplace, and that's the kind of financial backing we have. And we also have accounts with Lamborghini, Range Rover, just to name a few. You think about anytime anyone has an account with Lamborghini and servicing anything for them, we definitely say what we do and do what we say. So now that you heard about that, I want to get into the service a little bit and talk about the service that we offer across the marketplace. The first thing we offer you is up to $500 emergency travel assistance. Here is whether you're in town, you're out of town, or you're around town. If the vehicle you're in gets into an accident, becomes disabled, you're going to get up to $500 to take care of your troubles. As you can see there, that's for car rentals, lodging, a commercial flight back to where you came from. And I tell you, it doesn't matter if you're the passenger, the driver, or riding in the back seat, you're going to have that service available to you. You're also going to have personalized trip planning, where we help you plan trips and give you discounts on trips. We even send your children games, coloring books, crayons, things to play with while they're on the trip. We're going to have $25,000 bail bond in place for you, which means if you got arrested for excessive speeding or vehicle traffic accident, you're going to have up to $25,000 in bail bond. Now, we hope you would never have to need this part of the service, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. We also have here legal fees, up to $2,000 in legal fees, and you actually choose your own attorneys here. We don't pick your attorneys for you. You choose your own attorneys. We also have collection fees up to $1,000, where if it's a personal injury case or an auto damage case, we're going to make sure that we help you collect up to $1,000. We even have a $5,000 stolen vehicle reward, which simply means if your vehicle was stolen, there's a $5,000 reward out there to make sure that vehicle is found. And I tell you what, right now, the normal stolen vehicle reward is $0. So you know it's very competitive, knowing that we have a $5,000 stolen vehicle reward. We also have the emergency roadside service, which is premier here, and we are a National Motor Club, the largest independent motor club in the United States of America. So we do have the roadside service with the battery boost, fuel delivery, tire change, lock service, record tower, all those things you've heard of. But we even have a parts delivery service, where if a part went out on your vehicle and there was a mobile mechanic available in your area, they can come out and help to install that part. You just take care of the part, and we'll take care of the first $100 of installation. We also have it where if you don't want to use us, you can use whoever you want. Just keep your receipt, and we're going to reimburse you up to $100. That's why I say we make AAA look like single A, because they will not reimburse you up to $100, nor do they have a lot of these services we have in our emergency roadside service. We also have identity theft protection, up to $25,000 in identity theft protection. This is premier protection, because we're going to help you with the legal fees. We're going to make sure if you're out of work for up to 4 weeks, we'll pay you up to $500 a week. We're even going to do the restoration for you. A separate company will take care of the restoration service for you to make sure things get back in order in a timely manner. We also give give you pharmacy and prescription drug discounts to where you can save money at places like Walmart, Eckerd, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and many, many more places. We're talking about saving up to 60% in some cases on prescription drugs and on contact lenses and vision care. I tell you, hopefully you have the NMC card in your wallet. We also have the emergency care service where, let's just say, for example, you had to go to the emergency room. Well, whether it happened in a motor vehicle or not, whether it happened at home, work, play, business, travel, or pleasure, you're going to get up to $700 per incident. Let me give you some examples here. Let's just say you got into an accident or you were injured and you had to go to the hospital. Well, you get $100 for riding in the ambulance. You get $100 for going to the emergency room. You get $100 for any anesthetics, x-rays, transfusions, lab work, even $100 for a cast or a splint put on. That's up to $700 per occasion that this would happen to you. Now, we know your insurance will cover maybe the hospital stay or maybe the visit to the emergency room. They would pay for that, but we're talking about above and beyond any insurance you may have. Let's say you get hospitalized because of this. Now you're going to receive $150 per day up to 400 consecutive days. Ladies and gentlemen, that is over $60,000 in a hospitalization benefit. And a lot of people out here, they don't have coverages. So if they get hospitalized, the income stops. But now we make sure this will be in place for you to get $150 per day. We also have the $10,000 accidental death program. I tell you, this here is where, let's just say you died in an accidental death, God forbid, and you're a member of the National Motor Club. You can pick your beneficiary to receive $10,000. Now, we know the average funeral cost right now in America is $8,600. So with a $10,000 accidental death benefit, you're definitely going to be covered for all you need just in case. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now let's talk about our premier service here, the NMC Assist America program. And here is when you're more than 100 miles away from home, you have premier protection. I'm talking about any kind of emergency you can think of. The National Motor Club with the Assist America program is going to help to assist you. Let me give you a few examples here. Your hospital admission is going to be guaranteed. You have a compassionate visit. Let's just say you were hospitalized for over 7 days. You can fly a spouse or significant other to be by your side. That's going to be absolutely free of cost. Even return of mortal remains. It's just so much more we have here with the Assist America program, but that's all inclusive with your NMC membership. Let me give you a quick story while we have a second here. Had a couple in the Philadelphia marketplace that went on vacation like most of us love to do. When they arrived in Vegas, the husband was diagnosed with kidney failure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they could not come back to the Philadelphia marketplace unless they were on a private flight, a medical flight, which was estimated to cost $20,000 plus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, NMC Assist America kicked in. They took care of the flight, flew them back on a G4 jet with the medical staff, the husband and the wife, took them to a private hospital in the Philadelphia marketplace to be back with the family and friends, and it cost them absolutely nothing. So we're talking about savings of $20,000 just for having that membership. And by the way, they only had the membership for a 2-month period. That's the kind of service we have. We say what we do, and we do. Let me just give you a recap now for those of you who might have just not caught all the services. I'm just going to recap the services for you, and then we'll talk about the income you could make by offering such an incredible service. We have the travel assistance, the trip planning, travel reservations, up to $25,000 in bail bond, up to $2,000 in legal fees, $1,000 in collections, $5,000 stolen vehicle reward, emergency roadside identity theft protection up to $25,000. We have vision discounts, prescription discounts, up to $60,000 in hospitalization benefit, up to $700 in emergency benefit, $10,000 in accidental death, and the NMC Assist America. I tell you, this should cost a lot of money is what I thought when I first took a look at this, but let's look at this next slide. All of this costs you, ladies and gentlemen, here's the opportunity, $18 a month. I'm talking about 60 cents a day is all it costs you. This pocket change, the change you put on the dresser when you come home from a hard day's work, that's all it costs you for this membership. Now, the enrollment process is pretty simple. As you can see, you fill out a simple application, just the member's name, address, phone number, payment authorization, and that's all you need to have them covered. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, they're covered immediately. $128,000 worth of benefits for 60 cents a day. Everybody is going to want to get this plan from you.